The strict press exercise is an excellent upper body drill that also reinforces, again, core stability. So what we're going to do is rack the kettlebell up into position, review your clean tutorial. So from the rack, I'm going to keep a nice tight core. I'm going to squeeze my butt, squeeze my quads. What I'm doing here is stabilizing, so I have my knees locked out. Now, a front press would involve you pressing directly in front of you, using a lot of just shoulder strength. What we want to do is start to build some lat strength. And the way we do that is by, before we press the weight up, we're actually going to kick it out just a little bit, engaging the lat, and then we're going to press off of the lat into the lockout position. Now the lockout position, you can see I'm not reaching up. No, I keep my shoulder tucked and down. This helps keep it in the shoulder girdle, which is a lot safer than extending it outside of the shoulder girdle. So from here, I'm going to lower it back down, following the same way I went up, and bring it back in. So without the weight, I'm here, I'm kicking it out. Again, keeping that nice tight core, sucking the belly button in, and I'm pressing up. Now, what you'll see most people do is if they don't have the shoulder mobility of this, in order to keep your shoulder tucked and down, they're going to either reach up or they're going to reach out. So that's easy to see because they're not going to be able to lock it out overhead if it's in front of them because the weight's going to want to fall down. So if you're finding that it's really, really hard to get it up into the overhead position and hold the position there, it probably means that you don't have the shoulder mobility for it. So you need to work on your shoulder mobility. Go through your warm-up drills a lot more and maybe do it several times a day in order to build the mobility and flexibility you need in order to do the strict press correctly. Now, the easier variation, and what I recommend if you can't do the strict press, is the two-hand press, even if the workout calls for the strict press. Again, we're holding the kettlebell by the ball, hooking our thumbs underneath the handles. From here, nice tight core. Again, squeezing my core, squeezing my quads, squeezing my butt, and I'm pressing overhead. Again, trying to lock out without extending my back. So this is a back extension. What I want is you to tuck your core, tuck your hips in order to keep a nice, safe, neutral spine. Back down. Again, overhead, walking out, and back down. Now we're going to use, in the DVD or the program, we're going to use the two-hand press as more of an endurance drill. So we're going to be doing it quickly. When you're doing it quickly, make sure you watch your chin because you do have the handle right there, and if you're sloppy, moving your head around, you could actually hit your chin with the handle. Don't want to do that. Make sure you're still controlling and still focusing on the movement without overly extending at the top of the rep.